Posting content like crazy without stopping to analyze your metrics. It's like trying to get fit without checking your weight, body fat, or even tracking your progress. Without data, you're pretty much working blindly and wasting a lot of effort. So in today's video, I'm giving you a complete guide to help you analyze TikTok metrics and use them to make better decisions. Before diving into which are the most important TikTok metrics and what they mean, you need to know where to find them. You've got two options: directly from TikTok or from an official tool like Metricool. Let me explain the difference. But first, a quick heads up. You can access your metrics through a personal or a business account. But the good things about professional accounts is that they give you way more data. So if you're serious about growing on TikTok, my best advice is to switch that personal account into a business one. To do this, go to your profile's top menu, go to settings and privacy, then click account, and then you'll hit switch to business account. After that, all you gotta do is follow TikTok's final steps. Once you set up, you'll have all the data you need to start measuring. To see your TikTok metrics, go to TikTok Studio right from your profile's top menu. There, under analytics, you'll find all your key account stats. And don't worry if I'm using a lot of jargon, I promise I'll explain each one of them soon. As you'll see, you have several tabs that group your content and profile metrics. For example, Overview shows your profile main metrics, like views, likes, and comments. You also have a tab of your top performing posts for the period of time that you select. And if you click on any video, you can see its individual performance. Just a little note, TikTok only keeps that data for up to 365 days. And here's where Metricool has a big advantage. With our advanced plans, you can get unlimited historical data. But what if you want to check metrics from a video that's not on that list? That's okay. You can go to your profile and look for that specific video. Go ahead and tap the three dots and hit analytics. And then you're gonna be able to find all the data of that specific video. Now let's go with the second option. With Metricool, not only can you check all your TikTok metrics and those of other platforms too, but you can also schedule content, reply to comments, and even analyze your ad campaigns. Plus, I love it because it's extremely easy to use. And yes, Metricool does offer a free version, but if you want all the pro features, I would highly recommend to then start with a premium plan. To analyze your TikTok performance with Metricool, just head to your analytics dashboard, select the time period you want to review, and boom, all your account metrics are there, along with a detailed breakdown of all your content. You can actually sort all of your videos by upload date, views, or any metric that you prefer. The thing that I love about this is that you can compare your video's performance one by one in just one place without having to go from one place to the other, saving you a lot of time and headaches. So now that we cover that, let's talk about all the TikTok metrics that matter and that are gonna help you grow your TikTok account. The first one is views. On TikTok, you're able to see both profile views, which is pretty much you seeing who went into your profile and saw your videos, and video views. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a key stat because it measures your content reach, which means how many people were able to see your video, how many people you are reaching. And one of the best things about TikTok is that any type of content can go viral. It honestly doesn't matter if you have 0 followers. If your content is interesting or catchy, TikTok will show it to people. In fact, Metricool's TikTok study shows that accounts with few followers get most of their views from the For You page, where TikTok's algorithm places videos that fit what you like. So what is my advice from this? Experiment and do it with different topics, formats, and lengths. See what performs best for you. The more you post, the more insights you'll get. And of course, the better the results. The second metrics is interactions. Think about likes, comments, shares, all of that jazz. These metrics measures how much people are engaging with your content. So before it was how much people was seeing it, but this one is how many people is actually taking action with that video that you just posted. And this is crucial. If your video reaches thousands and thousands of people, but nobody likes it, there's something wrong there. The algorithm can take this as a sign that people are not liking it and it won't push it any further. So with that, what I want to tell you is that you need to focus on creative content that educates, surprises. And by this, I don't mean that you have to reinvent the wheel, but if you're talking about a very popular topic, try to find a creative angle to it. For example, instead of recording a video about 3 tips to start running, try something like mistakes 90% of beginners make when they start running. See the difference there? Or you can even try to make it a personal story. How I trained to go to the New York City Marathon in a month. And of course, always remember to add a strong call to action. Things like share this with a friend who needs to hear it, or like for part 2. Those kind of things always work. The third metric is engagement rate. This is the relationship between views and interactions. It pretty much shows how committed your audience is. To calculate it, all you gotta do is add up likes, comments, and shares, then divide it by views and multiply it by 100. And you can calculate these for your whole account or specific videos. And a pro tip is that Metricool does this for you, so there's no math needed in that process. Now, what is a good engagement rate? Don't expect 99% to be the good engagement rate, but the average engagement rate on TikTok is 4.5%. I always recommend comparing your rate to accounts similar to yours. But the most important thing about this is to track your progress and improve it. Another very good metric is retention rate. This is crucial in any video platform because it shows how well you grab and keep attention. The key metrics here are total watch time, average watch time, and percentage of viewers who watch the entire video. For example, if your video is 1 minute and 30 seconds and the average watch time is only 10 seconds, with only 1% watching the whole video, we might need to rethink that type of content. But that doesn't always mean make it shorter. You just need to make it better. And how do you do this? Well, you can add a strong hook in the beginning. You can have a bold question or a surprising action. You can also keep a dynamic pace, subtle effects, scene changes, and quick edits. You can even add micro hooks every 5 to 10 seconds. A curious statement, a eye-catching image. The key here is that you need to remember that every second needs to be worth watching for your user. Because if you've made it this far on this video, you've already experienced the power of good retention. My last metric in this video is traffic sources, which is honestly one of my favorite metrics because it tells you where your people came from when they watched your video. And this can be many places. We have the For You page, which is great because that means the algorithm is pushing it to them. We also have the following feed. We have your profile, a trending sound, or a popular hashtag. And the last one, which is the golden one, search. If you make it to one of the top videos in the search feed, you've nailed it. And for boosting this, you need to apply a very good SEO to your videos. But how do you do this? Well, I have the perfect video on SEO right here that you can go and check out to apply all of those amazing tips. So what do you think? Are your TikTok metrics going to improve with all of these tips? Let me know in the comments. See you later, Metricooler.